Welcome to the ITM Podcast.
This is episode 289 of the ITM Podcast, the official Boston Red Sox podcast, the CLNS Media Network. Subscribe. Click the bell.
We'll see you later.
Follow us on the socials, ITM_pod. This is going to be a short episode of this here.
You've been recording?
Yeah, I've been recording, yeah.
4 minutes?
Welcome, Scott. Yeah, Scott just got here. I've just been waiting for you. I wanted to jump right into it.
What I missed?
There's just so much to talk about. I wanted to get right to it. There's so much to discuss. This is the first show since being named captain of this ship that I'm coming to you with no notes, which is an intentional decision. There's no way to prepare for a show like this. Scott?
This is the first time since I've taken the second chair that I did come with notes.
That's perfect because one of us has to. One of us has got to be ready to talk about stuff. I'm so emotional, Scott, that I figured I'm just going to let that fly. I'm just going to come in and talk. Series sucked. It got swept. Series sucked. In case you missed it, I don't know why I feel like I have to recap what happened, because if people are listening to this show, do I sound better now?
Significantly, yeah.
If people are listening to this show, they watched the games. But I'm not sure if that's going to be true all year. I feel like people might be tuning in here and just checking in on their old buddies Joey and Scott, but not watching the old Boston Red Sox. And I have to tell you, I wouldn't blame you. One of the reasons I don't have notes is because in my mind, I've given so much time and energy to this team, like I don't want to give anymore. I don't want to give more energy than I have to at this moment. I want to give them the exact bare minimum because that's exactly what they're giving me. What's your notes? I'm interested. What's in your notes? What's in there?
It's something that I thought about right after the last show. Like I was texting somebody, and at just how ridiculous this current team is in terms of there is this, unparalleled level of individual success and not helping team success at all. Like the way I was thinking of it is like the team was already a 500. They made 2 massive splashes. Massive. Yeah. And the only fear you have going into that, you go, well, in theory, they should be awesome, and the team's already a 500 team. This should make a difference. They got to live up to the hype. Well, Garrett Crochet has a 2.04 ERA. He leads the league in innings pitched. We're 6-6 in those games.
Yeah.
Alex Bregman, the other big tool that came, the big acquisition. This is a position player you hope works out.
A really good bat.
Yeah. 299 with a 938 OPS, 161 OPS plus in 51 games. Now he's missed, 5 games. I'm not going to blame the team I'm not going to give him slack for that. That doesn't matter to me at all. The other thing you did, now you've got superstar hitter, you've got ace. Well, you also brought in a new closer. Yeah. This one might be the most absurd. You got an all-star caliber closer. He's got a 2 ERA. He's 8 for 9 in save opportunities. Your closer. He's only got one blown save. It happened this series. The team leads the league in blown saves with a closer that's 8 for 9.
Yeah.
You haven't screwed up. It hasn't been the 9th outside of the one time, and you still lead the league. And it's just that almost impossible. And then the big thing you did is you moved your superstar player from third base to DH, and you go, well, on paper, it should make the defense better, and he should be healthier. But you wonder, is he going to be mad? He was. Is it going to affect his performance? Is he going to be, he's kind of an ADHD type player. Is he going to be that guy? Well, he's hitting 287 with a 932 OPS, which is a 161 OPS plus as well.
On pace for 38 homers or something crazy, yeah.
Yep. And then the guy you had play third, although he did get hurt, 81st percentile, and now it's above average. So it worked out exactly how you wanted it to on paper. Everything that Breslow did on paper worked out. And then the only other thing they couldn't really control was they had, outside of like injuries, whatever, they had these three superstars that you go, I really, really hope, these three guys, we're just putting the franchise on these guys. Let's hope they're good. Well, Christian Campbell, hot start. Boy, he's 1 for 2. He's had one great month, one bad month. We'll see what happens. He's going to play every single position. He came out the gate hot. They didn't capitalize. It's not like they had a winning record. They were dominating in April when he was arguably the best player on the team or the top 3. And then, Marcelo Meyer and Roman Anthony are arguably, if this is even possible, significantly better than we already thought they were as generational prospects. We just haven't used them yet, including one of them who's still not here. So you have all of that come together, and what do you get, Joey? You get 27 and 31.
It's almost impossible for all those things to go that way. Like if you told us, if you time traveled back to us on March 28th. That was the
genesis of this. Was if you, the day that Bregman signed when you already had Crochet, if you go, don't worry, on May 29th, Garrett Crochet is going to have a 2.02 ERA, and Alex Bregman might win the MVP the way he's going.
And the season's over.
Season's over?
I'm kind of there. Yeah. Are you not? That's stopped you in your tracks there. I have very little faith that this team turns it around right now.
I'm kind of with you, but yeah, no, I mean kind of, but it's just we haven't seen the real team yet.
Yeah, that's true. The real team hasn't played yet, but the real team is also
not a game.
6 rookies. So like whatever. Here's just some other stats to really drive home how this doesn't make any fucking sense. In Major League Baseball, the Boston Red Sox are 6th in OPS. They are 5th in slugging percentage. They are 6th in runs scored. They are 2nd in hits. They are 2nd in doubles. It is by pretty much all accounts a top 10 offense for sure. And yet consistently, Scott, it's the offense where I want to put the blame. It's the fact that runners in scoring position, the Red Sox are like 5 for their last 62. I think it's at right now. No situational hitting. They're losing close games. They're not getting to bad pitchers. And most of all, the biggest thing we're here to talk about, we pushed the show back to Thursday because after listening to the game on the radio, game 3 of this series, heard Will Fleming say, maybe 6 times, said, Lou, you just feel with this off day tomorrow and the Red Sox in desperate need of a reset, it just feels like it's going to be a big news day. Something has to change. And tomorrow, it really feels like tomorrow is going to be the day where that starts. And obviously, you jump right to Roman Anthony. Some people jump to Cora getting fired, which not there. That's just simply not going to happen. 6.5 weeks into a 3-year contract, that's not going to happen. So I don't know, but I figured something would happen. I was like, I don't know if it's going to be Roman. It's certainly not going to be Cora. But there's got to be something. They have to do something with this off day. Nothing. I mean, maybe they did some kind of team bonding exercise in Atlanta. Maybe they all went. I don't know what's there in Atlanta besides strip clubs. That's all I think about when I think about Atlanta. I've never been to Atlanta.
I've never been either. I can't really help with this conversation.
Golf? Maybe they went golf. It's raining there. I know that because Lou Merlone wanted to go golfing there today, and he couldn't. So, I don't know. Maybe they all went swimming together. They went to an indoor pool. Maybe they did some laps. They played some Marco Polo, some team building exercises. But no news, no announcements.
That's not true. Christian Campbell might play first base. That's a big seismic shift that we've been waiting for.
That's crazy. I had no idea. Nobody knew. Nobody saw this coming. Everybody's shocked by it. The way that got announced, the way everything has been announced, I'm gonna be a little confrontational here, dude. This is why I didn't take any notes, because these emotions are bubbling up in me. I don't like the way anybody's fucking handling anything. I don't like the way Cora is handling a lot of these pressers. I don't like that him and Breslow are on such obviously opposite pages. Most of all, dude, Craig Breslow is like abandoning the fans in a weird way. I don't like what he's done at all in the past few days. The way that he speaks to the media. Craig, do you think we are all fucking stupid? Those quotes that came out of the Spear interview, that came out of the Greg Hill show, that came out of wherever the fuck else he's blowing his bullshit, it really got under my skin. Let me read them here. This is from Breslow talking to Passan. Quote, "You try to make these decisions as unemotionally as possible, which is really, really difficult because the rest of the organization and I are incredibly invested in the success of this team. You try to build out the best process you can when emotions aren't high so you can approach it as rationally as possible." That's what he said to Passan. What he said the other day, where is it, Scott? This is to Spear. He said, quote, "There are a few developmental opportunities that we want to make sure we lock in. Those are things of the minor league schedule and training environment can afford. Obviously, we have to balance that with our major league needs. There's a conversation that we're having about it every single day. It kind of sounds a bit like we're overly scrutinizing the performance, but he has really high demands of himself," end quote. And then went on the Greg Hill show today to be like, well, no, he still needs development. Roman Anthony, he still needs development. That's why he's in AAA.
He said regardless of stats. He said, he goes, "I know you're seeing he's like the best hitter in the planet, but he still needs to develop." And obviously, as you know, the second you call him up, you can't develop anymore.
And he also said, like, well, we don't know what translates to the major league level. That was the dumbest one. Where he's like, well, you don't know what translates, right? Like, you can bring these guys up, but are they going to take a week, 2 weeks, a month?
What if it does?
We simply don't know. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? What? Why wouldn't the guy who's good at baseball be good at the baseball here? It's a little harder baseball, but you get better. That's the whole point. He did really good there, so he should do pretty good here. Just lie, man. Like, just or don't don't insult our intelligence when you lie. Because the thing is, I know Craig Breslow can't get on the radio and be like, "Oh, we're manipulating his service time.
Right.
We're waiting for the Super 2 deadline because we don't want him to reach arbitration a year early." Yep. We didn't want him to have a full year of service time this year. And even though we're past that date, he's still eligible for Super 2. So we're waiting on that. We're trying to manipulate his service time. And we don't want him winning Rookie of the Year because then we lose the whole year. So that's what we're doing. Obviously, you can't say that. But, like, dodge the fucking question. Just lie. Need him for development. The whole baseball world sees what you're doing. Like, everybody sees what you're doing. I want to know what everybody else is thinking. You know, like a Pirates fan. Are they looking at us going like, Jesus Christ, like, that sucks? I'm sure they're not. They probably don't have pity for us, but
yeah.
But still, just other fans. Like, it's obvious what the Red Sox are doing. They're just letting themselves suck.
I don't think it's going to get better soon either. I don't have the list. I tried to pull it up. I know Stats tweeted would be a little bit older now, but it's not, the Super 2 thing, first or second for Rookie of the Year. That's not something that's going to be cured in the near future because this rookie class is awful.
Well, the Super 2 thing, there is a hard deadline for this year.
Well,
so that does have a hard end date where, like, this year can't count towards his service time third year. The
if he
rookie
comes
the
in,
rookie of the year class thing is different. That sucks.
That's what I'm talking about. And here's a reply. It was bad. Everyone stinks is the problem. Yeah, okay. This is from the 27th. You got Jacob Wilson with 2.5 WAR. That is
kind of a done deal in my head.
probably, but like he's also a guy that doesn't. He's Luis Ariz. He just doesn't a little more pop, but like just swings at everything. Will never strike out, but also will never walk. And if he just gets on a cold streak, that plummets. But he is a shortstop that plays good defense, so there's the floor there. 2.5 WAR. I don't know. I feel like Roman Anthony could do that quickly. But let's say that's enough of a lead. Do you know who's second?
No.
In rookie WAR?
Carlos Narvaez.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's got 1.8 WAR. That's certainly, that's on the fringe, but you just think Roman Anthony probably catches him just from a talent perspective. And then you got Will Warren, Shane Smith, Chase Meadrith with 1.32 and 1.1 WAR. Those are guys, like 1 WAR isn't a huge lead. Hunter Dobbins, number 6, by the way.
That's
0.9.
crazy.
So that kind of is my point.
You have to scroll a while to see Christian Campbell now.
Yeah, which happened fast.
Really fast. Really, really
he's
fast.
not in the top 10.
No. He's got negative WAR now.
But that was a good month, man.
It was a great month. Rookie of the month. His first month. Yeah. Never forget
people
that.
People are saying demote him. Get rid of him.
Here's the thing that like immediately.
Give up on him.
Well, yeah, for sure. Yeah, send him to Portland. Trade him to Portland. Here's a situation, Scott, that entirely negates all of these arguments, and it's the simplest fucking thing in the world. Extend Roman before he's a free. Extend him before the end of the year. Really aggressively get aggressive with him and say, if he's the guy that you want him to be in the first 2-3 months that you see him, fuck that he's too good problem. Get it out of there. It's also what a fucking dumbass that, we can't bring him to the major league level because he's too good. So, Scott, he wasn't on the opening day roster, right?
That's correct.
Correct. Because he wasn't ready. That's what they said, right? Like they had a major league outfield ready to go. So he wasn't good enough to make the team, right? That was the reasoning.
Yeah. Not good enough.
Team was too good. You can't come here. And now, the 2 reasons that he's not here, you are too good and we're afraid you'll win Rookie of the Year, and the bullshit that Breslow also said on the radio today, that you don't want to put the pressure of having him be a savior come when the team sucks. So,
that was crazy.
So the team was too good, so he can't be here. And now the team is too bad, and he can't be here? What fucking flowers and rainbows situation are you like crossing your fingers for? Of like, well, if we are exactly 2 games over 500 and Roman is hitting 480 with 28 bombs, and it's after the Super 2 deadline, and Jacob Wilson has a 3 WAR lead, then we'll call him. Fuck you. So stupid. It's so stupid.
And there's like this weird rough deadline of like mid-June that is 2.132 years of service. So like, yeah, they got to basically get to like roughly a time in June.
Yeah.
But that's still weeks away. Now it would be dumb to call him up and below a year for a week.
Kind of, but like also that argument goes out the window when it's like be aggressive in extension talks between now and then. Like not even between now and the end of the year.
But now it's almost like
2.5 years from now.
That almost becomes like more infuriating, no? Like the only reason you didn't call, like you could have had him from the jump then if they were going to do that. Like you already screwed that up, so it's almost like worse to do that now.
It is, if you're following their logic, makes no sense to call him up in the next week. It's like June 2nd, I think, is that deadline. Something like that. June 4th. So it does make no sense for him to be called up right now. And that did cross my mind after I asked to move the show to Thursday. I was like, yeah, I don't think it actually makes a ton of sense for them. I don't think they're going to do it. I still think it makes a ton of sense because he's a good player that would be coming to a bad team, and that it would help the team not lose every night, not get walked off 4 out of 5 games, not go 1-5 since losing your superstar cornerstone. If you want to call Bregman a cornerstone, I don't know.
So 72 days they can't be on the big league roster. I don't know how to calculate that.
We're already past the 172 day thing. We're already past that.
Right. Okay.
Don't bother trying to learn it. It makes no fucking sense. It's set
There's
up
like
in
3
lawyer
different
speak
ways
on
now.
purpose.
It used to just be the service time thing, and now the Super 2 and the Rookie of the Year thing make this quite complicated.
It's just so dumb to be so hung up on it. It's the Red Sox of the past, dude. I thought we turned a corner. Like, I don't know, this picking and needling for these little things.
It's also like the other thing that drives me nuts about this, for Craig Breslow to waste a year right now for this year, knowing the Red Sox situation and their history and how just turnover works, do you really expect to still be the GM in that situation? The guy that has to wait when Roman Anthony is a free agent in like 2032. Do you really think that's going to be you making that decision?
No.
Almost certainly not. And it's not even, I mean, especially because you just blew a year, but like that, like odds go way down now. But yeah, even if he was doing great right now, you know, Dombrowski won the greatest team in the history of the Red Sox, and then the next year was fired. Like, it's to assume that it's like, I got to deal with this right now because I got a 2032 problem after a 500 finish.
Mm-hmm. And how did Dombrowski build the best Red Sox team of all time? By saying, you guys are going to have some fucking problems down the road. You guys are going to be in trouble in a year or two, but I probably won't be here. So
I've had gray hair for 2 decades, and I don't got time to wait.
I got no time. I think I told you this, that about meeting Dave Dombrowski in Philly.
No. Maybe. I don't really listen when you talk.
Yeah, it's true.
I did get a new haircut,
story
by
worth
the way.
retelling. You did. I wasn't going to say anything about it. I got a new hat.
Ooh, wow. Dodgers.
Yeah. They're okay. The thing is about Major League Baseball this year, too, is there's not a team yet that I like want to watch besides the Red Sox. That really pisses me off. Like in years past, it's like Sox game ends and Padres game is starting. And it's like, fuck it. Let's watch the Padres. Last year, Dodgers. I was like, hell yeah. Let's flip over to the Dodgers game after.
I think my team this year would be the Cubs. If I had
the Cubs are cool.
But like, I agree with you. There's nothing. Cubs have a better run differential than the Dodgers.
Cubs are cool. I wish I liked the Mets more. Soto kind of makes the Mets a little unlikable, but
I've never really been a huge Mets guy. We've talked about this.
Yeah. You're still mad about 86.
Weirdly good. Yeah, I'm furious about 86. I was there.
Yeah.
The Yankees have the best run differential in the league.
Yeah, the Yankees are fucking good, man.
So they're
what do you want me to say?
Probably the Yankees then. Probably the Yankees would be the team for you. 5-game winning streak?
That I should turn on Yankees games?
Yeah. Like when you can. Like a day like today where there's a Red Sox off day.
Yeah, I just might. I'm going to watch hockey tonight. I'm going to switch it up a little bit.
We're still doing that?
Yeah, they're still doing that.
It's insane to me. Oh, the Yankees aren't playing. That's why. It's insane to me that the Athletics decided to just go no city name, and their official logo on MLB.com is literally just a baseball. Like, that's just like that shouldn't.
They don't
happen.
even have the They don't even have their logo on the.
No, they don't
Why?
have. They don't. I don't know.
They
They're
have a
not
logo still.
Yeah, but they're a fake team now. I guess they're just like a transition team.
Yeah,
They still should be the A's. There's no reason to not continue to be the A's. So I don't know, but
No
maybe
idea.
they lost the elephant in the divorce.
They don't even need the elephant. They need the A. That's what the logo always has been on the website.
I know.
I was about to say real original, and then I realized our logo's a B.
That's also true.
Yeah.
Well, are you excited that David Sandlin had a good game one in Portland's doubleheader against Altoona tonight?
Oh,
7 innings, 3 hits, 1 walk, 8 Ks, and 83 pitches.
Yeah. No, I was going to bring that up. I was also going to bring up how stoked I am about how oddly, morbidly vague Alex Cora is being about the infield situation. Like Lou Merlone and Alex Spear, incredibly respected guys, both had to like really push Alex Cora to be like, wait. What are you saying? So you are still talking to Devers about playing first? He's like, there's ongoing conversations. Like, still? What do you?
Let's not do that.
A month later? What do you mean? We haven't seen him take ground. Does that also mean you're talking about moving Campbell again? What do you mean? And his definitive no, he's not playing third. I don't know. It's weird because Rafi is putting up the numbers that he's putting up, but he also is like the face of the controversy that has surrounded the Boston Red Sox. And he could make their job so much easier by playing in the infield and would help out so many problems by doing so. Give them more flexibility by being willing to do so. But he's also having a career year at the plate. But he's also been really weird with the media. But he's also had like this weird calling out the GM moment. But he's also crushing bombs. It's such a weird year across the board. I mean, that kind of tells the tale of the tape. Like, yeah, on paper, awesome. But like, as far as functionality as a team goes, not really doing it.
I'm super pro Devers staying at the DH, finally seeing what he can do in a full healthy season where he doesn't get banged up all year, like healthy shoulder. Let's just let that guy hit 50 home runs for once because he's capable of doing it. And it seems like he's only capable of doing it if he doesn't play the field. So he can continue to match and be fresh every day. So I don't like that. I'm not a big fan of that. To your point about the controversy, Bayo just openly being like, yeah, like I wanted to stay in longer. My pitch count is low, but like, I can't control that basically. It's like, dude, every single day there's a comment from a player, Hendricks isn't getting used enough. Well, now we fucking know why, because you suck. And every single player has some gripe with the team. And it's like, I've never seen this many controversies with a team, and we're not even in June yet. Also, why is this so yellow, this background?
I don't know, dude. You're like, it looks like you're in Mexico in a movie.
I've done nothing different. There is no reason for this. It's not even yellow. I don't know what to do about this.
It looks like you have one of those sunset lamps in there.
See, like those are my two
terrifying.
options.
That's terrifying. That's terrifying. Light on. That's terrifying. Don't do that again. That scared me. Yellow it is.
Why is it like this?
Nobody knows. On paper, it shouldn't be like that, right?
No, absolutely
On paper,
not.
you did everything right. Dude, here's the thing about the Hendricks comments and about the Bayo comments. Yeah. I don't even know who to fucking side with. Because like you said, like Bayo is like, hey, I wasn't told I was going to, get a short leash. Didn't really like that. And it's like, yeah, he's kind of right. Like wasn't told that. Also, though, you kind of suck and kind of have for like a while now.
Yeah, so, that's why he gets a short leash, because he's bad.
And then Hendricks, it's like, hey, I'm not being used. It's like, well, yeah, I get it, man. But like also speaking out like that, Jesus, that's kind of blunt. Okay, fine. Get your shot. Oh, look, you fucked it up. But like the one consistent thing across the board is that there is a communication gap between Alex Cora and the team.
Which is on the opposite of like what every other, like we've heard from about him forever.
This year is it's a very different Cora, dude. And some of his decision making, I don't get. I don't get it at all. It's not just bullpen management, although some of it is that. There's just all sorts of decisions. Obviously, the big one that people can point to in the past week is letting Connor Wong get up in the spot that he did because you pinch ran Wong for Narvaez and all that. I've never been an anti-Cora guy, but I completely get all of the frustration this year. My pissed off meter is very clearly Breslow, Cora, kind of everyone else. You know? Like, there's a few guys. I guess it's just kind of like Bayo and sometimes Raffy. And I think that's it. But, man, Breslow and Cora, they don't feel like they're on the same page. And they're both just saying upsetting shit regularly. I don't know, man. It feels weird. Like, I don't want to be mad at you guys, but you're kind of giving me no option here.
But put somebody in timeout. Don't want to.
One.
For your own good.
Two. Don't. Craig. Craig, do not make me get to 3.
Hey, how would we feel about just getting to the pitching preview?
Good, because they just tweeted it out. The Red Sox PR account did.
Wow, so you're going to come with one on the fly. It's going to be, like, funny, and you're going to compare a guy to, like, a professional, like, actor or something like that, a musician. You're, like, this whole thing. I'm excited. Live. It's like a freestyle.
Okay, folks. It is 3 games at the park in Atlanta, Truist Park. The truest park of all. Game 1
God damn,
is
this guy's good.
going to be Lucas Giolito versus Grant Holmes. Lucas Giolito has a bunch of family members in Hollywood, a lot of actors. Let's see if he can put on a performance of a lifetime in Netflix's city headquarters, Atlanta, Georgia. Grant Holmes starred in The Greatest Showman and in Wolverine. Get it? Because, like, Hugh Grant, that's not even the guy I'm thinking of.
Jackman? Hugh Jackman?
Hugh Jackman. Jackman
Hi.
doesn't relate to either of those names. Hugh Jackman, his name's Grant Holmes. Game 2 is going to be Walker Buehler versus Spencer Schwellenbach. Walker Buehler played in LA. The city of glitz and glam. Let's see if he can put on the performance of a lifetime in Netflix's headquarters city of Atlanta, Georgia. Spencer Schwellenbach is the second best starter on the Atlanta Braves pitching in this series, named Spencer. That's kind of something. And Game 3 is going to be Garrett Crochet versus Spencer Strider. Garrett Crochet, there's that girl. She crochets when he starts. The Red Sox are 6-6 in his starts, so this is a coin flip. They might win a game. They might win this one. They might not, though. It's Spencer Strider. Let's see if he can stride with those thighs to the performance of a lifetime in Netflix's headquarters city of Atlanta, Georgia. But he probably won't because dude sucks. And that is going to do it for your pitching preview. Scott?
Wow. It's one thing to watch it rehearsed. It's extra special to see it live like that. And to know that you don't lose your fastball. Even when you just don't lose your fastball. Even when you're just going off the cuff. If I didn't say anything, people would be like, "Yup, that's what he does best."
There's a normal one. Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. Yeah, I mean, you start to lose the junk a little bit. You lose some velocity, sure. But if you can make that fastball dance, you know?
That's what people are always trying to do. Make the fastball dance. It's all about
Make it dance.
lateral movement.
Yeah, just a little bit of dancing, you know? Yeah, anyways, they're going to lose this series. Is Verdugo playing again? He like up and down?
You know, probably. Nah, I think he's,
Yeah. Who cares? This team doesn't deserve my full attention to do a pitching preview.
Yeah, he's in there
Until
right
they
now.
do
He's playing
something.
this very second. He's in there.
Okay, cool. That'll be fun. I could do with like a big controversy this series. Like I could do.
You want one? We've done enough of those this year.
No, I want a big one. I want like
a crime.
Because here's the thing, Scott. I am a fan of. This is the only thing I had planned for this show was to say this thing I'm about to say right now, and I don't even have it written down, and so it's not going to be clean. But this is the only thought I had coming into the show. I roll with the momentum. When the Red Sox are winning, I'm like, let's like win the games. I say keep winning is what I say. When they start losing, when they start looking like this, I find myself rooting against them. I don't know if that's a defense mechanism or what that is, but when it's late and close, I'm like, don't you dare fucking win this game. You don't fucking deserve to win this game. Lose right now. Blow it. Somebody blow this right now. And they do. They do. So that's cool that they've been doing that. But
you need therapy.
I need therapy?
For sure, dude. Like, I've known that, but that's crazy.
What, to root against them?
It's like a self-destruction thing, but you don't actually control the outcome, but it's like you're doing that thing, the best thing you can do when you find yourself in a hole, you don't dig deeper. You're like, I want to blow this place up.
Well, for me, it's like if I can see the top of the hole, right? And I think I can climb out, I'm going to obsess over the idea of getting out, even though I really can't. So I think sometimes it's better, dig deeper, get yourself settled, come to terms with the fact that you're not getting out of the hole. And that's what this is. It's like, you love these analogies. You make them all the time. It's like being in a relationship, right?
Yeah.
And somebody wrongs you, right? Maybe it comes to an end.
Who?
Okay. And your partner.
Okay.
And you're like, you know what? Like, don't give me the Jordan.
Jordan. Okay.
And she wrongs you, and it's like, you know what? I can't
what does she, do for a living. What? What does she do? I'm just trying to.
Oh, she works in she's like a publicist kind of, but it's like she does freelance ad writing for like a publicist's agency. Those are just a bunch of words.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, you're good. And she wrongs you.
Is she like my age, or is she like, help me out here?
She's like 2 years older than you. She has her shit together.
Oh, she's old then.
She's 2 years older, but
I'm coming up on a birthday, so it's like, is she 27 then? Because I'm about to turn 26. So is she then 28, or is she like a full clean?
She's a strong 27. She's like a year and 7 months older than you.
Okay, all right.
Okay, so she wrongs you, and you're kind of like, you know what? I don't want to hear the sob story. I don't want to hear the apology.
What's your sign, though?
She's an Aquarius. So it's easier for you to just be like, she is the enemy. She's wrong, and to just demonize, and be like, it's easier to get over that if I can just vilify in my own head, and then I can turn my back easier and move on, because losing Jordan was fucking tough on you, man. Like you saw a future with her, dude. And I'm sorry that happened to you, but you can't keep telling yourself this story that maybe it would have worked. Maybe if I was different. No, you have to cut ties and be like,
what color hair does she have?
Oh, it's real dark. It's real dark. And she has black, she's like
a brunette.
It's like a dark brown, but she has blue eyes.
That's
the old Billie Eilish, we call it.
I don't know that. That's the only example I could think of.
There's a couple others, but there's not many.
Oh, I'm not doubting it. I'm sure.
And you have to tell yourself,
She's like tall, short. What's her deal?
she's kind of tall. She's slender, but she's kind of tall. Yeah.
Taller than me?
She's a little taller than you, but it doesn't bother you.
No, of course.
No. And when you guys go out, she wears flats. And she's never like said it specifically that she does that.
But it's clear. Yeah.
But it's clear, and like you appreciate that. You appreciate even more that she doesn't bring it up.
Yeah. Prom date did that.
Yeah.
She didn't tell me she was going to do it, but her sister made it clear that was happening, which felt unnecessary.
Yeah. Jordan wouldn't do that.
So
Her
anyway.
sister would never do that too. Her family loved you. Anyway, it's easier for me to lose any hope.
So what you're
that
saying
something
is
good is going to happen.
It'd be easier if it's vilified, is what you're trying to say.
Yes. So to be like, you know what, Red Sox, I hope you keep fucking losing, because then I'm not going to be sitting here in late August going like, well, if they go 17-6, they could still be one game up. Yep.
Yes, you will. They will win a game.
Not if they're 15 games under 500. Like,
they will win one game 4-0, and then they will have a lead in the third inning, and you will start to go, let me check the standings. What about that third wild card? They had the third wild card. You got to remember who you are. Last year, you were hanging on. How many times did you sell and buy last year? Did that team?
I don't think I ever sold.
That's okay. Yeah, I guess that's a good point too.
Yeah, I think I rode that stock all the way into the ground.
There was a point where we said if they get this many games back, we're done.
Yeah.
It took a while and then
I never did. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and then there were some weird circumstances where everyone else started losing at a historic rate, and so we kind of got pulled back.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying that's that's great. You will buy back in with, I mean, a series sweep. You will be oof.
A sweep, no Roman, no additions.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't be back in. And the thing is, if they sweep, they go back to 500. No, they don't.
Almost.
They're 4 games under. Yeah, so no, a sweep wouldn't get me there. No. 2 sweeps, I would. If they have put together a 6-game win streak, yeah, I'm back in. Yeah,
sweep, lose 2 out of 3, sweep. That sweep has Roman Anthony.
Oh, I'm buying foam fingers. Yeah.
Yeah,
for sure. But as of right now, I'm out.
Okay.
I'm out until they want to act like a serious organization and not like a penny pinching, scared to lose half a year of service time of a player 7 years from now when you have the fucking money to pay him. You better fucking have the money to pay him. You are not about to bring up a franchise cornerstone and then not keep him around. We're not playing that game again. That's not going to be our identity.
That would be unprecedented.
That's what scares me about all of this. They're like talking about how many years of Roman. It's like, well, you should have his whole career, right? We don't have to worry about like, well, how many years of do we?
Well, we don't even know if he's going to be good.
Yeah, I do.
No, but the guy that runs the team doesn't yet.
Right.
He's saying you guys are looking at those flashy numbers, but
he's like, what are you guys, nerds? Analytics are ruining the game of baseball, says Craig Breslow in new interview on the Greg Hill show. Fucking A. I've had a bad time tonight. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm sweating. I'm really sweating. Do you got any thoughts in your brain or no? You want to skip that? You got thoughts. I can tell.
How long was the relationship?
With Jordan?
Yeah.
Oh, God. I mean, it was serious. Like, you met her family, but, like, you know, you weren't, like, ring shopping.
Okay.
Yeah. So, like, you guys hit a year. You guys hit a year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm good on thoughts.
Me too. I want to get the fuck out of here. You can follow us on the socials at ITM_pod. You can follow me at Joy Copponi. You can follow him at Scott Neville 46, just like how old I'm going to be when they call up Roman Anthony. You can also follow us on YouTube or subscribe, whatever it's called there. Red Sox, CLNS, Red Sox Clubhouse, whatever. Follow the links. You can find all the links in our bios, whatever. And we'll be back here after this thrilling C-game 3-game series at the truest park of them all in Netflix headquarters city of Atlanta, Georgia. For Scott Neville, I'm Joe Copponi. Go Sox.